Hey, everybody, it's Jerry B just checking in. I am all dressed up and don't have nowhere to go right now, so I thought I would log in and go live and say hello. I was supposed to be on another broadcast tonight and did not make the connection, so just wanted to make the best out of the evening and say hello. So tonight was a spotlight. For authors, and so I had my books out and ready to talk about them, so we're going to do it anyway. So I am a self-published author, as most of you know if you've been following me for some time. Self-published author. My first book was published in 2016. I am a mother of 6, and I have always been asked, how do you do all that you do and you have 6 children? So my first book was answering that question. The first book is called Managing Multiple Children from a Mom of 6, and so I literally took the time to kind of answer the question of how it came to be that I even became a mom of 6. Like, it, even for me to have written a book, it's like, wow, it happened pretty quickly. But I enjoyed writing the book. I have enjoyed the response and the feedback that I've gotten from the book, and so it has definitely allowed me to speak to parents and speak to those who are considering starting their family and those who are in it, actively parenting. My children right now, I have teens and young adults, so they are no longer in the elementary age, but still, what I am coming to realize is motherhood never ends. And so in the book, as much as I loved telling my story, I also wanted to make sure that I shared some pieces that would be developmental or would be helpful to those reading the book, especially for someone who was looking for answers or looking for some things that would help them, manage their household or manage their kids. So I do have some helpful systems listed in there that worked and seemed to be productive for my family. And of course, we know there is no book on parenting, and every household is different. And so, my book is what I did. Maybe it'll work for you, maybe not. But again, Managing Multiple Children was my first book. And all of my books, let me say this, all of my books are available on lulu.com/Grace Yourself, as well as Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and some of the other online book retailers. So they can be searched by title, or you can go straight to lulu.com/Grace Yourself. The next book was Give Yourself Some Grace. And Give Yourself Some Grace was my own reflection on different things where I felt like I was not meeting my own goals, or, meeting the mark, or experiencing disappointment in myself, experiencing and being discouraged about things that I wasn't accomplishing and things of that nature. And so it came to a point where it was kind of like, let's just consider some of the changes that have occurred in life that may have added to delays or some re-strategy on goals and different things that I was pursuing. And so it just, that statement, give yourself some grace, just became this act of self-forgiveness for myself. And so in the book, I share those moments where I literally had to give myself some grace. And then of course I do leave writing space in the book for the reader to also reflect and be able to write, based on what they were prompted to think about as they read my excerpts throughout the book. So Give Yourself Some Grace was my second book. And again, I love the responses. I love when people talk back to me and give me feedback. So it's been great to see the conversations that have come out of that book. And then my third book was Rhythms of a Mother and Son. So Rhythms of a Mother and Son is a poetic dialogue that I have 3 boys and 3 girls out of my 6 children. And so one of my sons showed interest in poetry when he was 13. And as he continued in his teen years, I kind of saw where he was kind of straying away from it. And a mother, just being a mother, wanted to kind of jump in there and try to keep him stimulated poetically. And so we started this book project, Rhythms of a Mother and Son, where we're literally in dialogue with each other poetically. And so where he is writing a poem to express his emotions and express some type of message to me, I then, as his mother, am responding poetically to him with every topic. So it's a great book. It's full of raw emotion and real talk. And so again, the people who have read it have enjoyed it, have gotten something from it, and it really speaks to any level of mother and son relationship, whether you are out of the house or in the house, teenager, young adult, however that works. A mother and son or a parent and child relationship can still get something from the book. So that was Rhythms of a Mother and Son. And then fourth book was a collaboration with 3 other powerful women, Balancing the Seasons of Life. And so in Balancing the Seasons of Life, it is 4 women who we are all in our own right balancing as we define it, because that's one thing that we talk about in the book as well, is just what does balance look like in your life? It looks different for everyone, but we talk about balance as it relates to all areas of life: business, education, ministry, community involvement, family, marriage, divorce, all of these different areas that affect everyday women, everyday people. And we came together and wrote, and each one of us wrote on each topic. So it's not like you hear my voice about marriage, or you hear Helen's voice about ministry. No, you hear all 4 of our voices discussing each area and what that looks like for us. And so Balancing the Seasons, we kind of talk about and point out that the seasons of life change. And so where you may be in one season in one area, it may be another season in another area. And so balance is always shifting and looking differently. And so it's just a great book. Again, we get great feedback from it. So I am taking this opportunity again. We are all in, well, a lot of, this is holiday shopping season, and if you are a book reader, or if you know someone where you're trying, even with your kids, your young adults, if you're trying to stimulate them to stay reading and everything, books are great gifts. My children know it well that books may be given as gifts all year round. Of a relationship with a loved one, or an instance that you can remember, and things of that nature. And so this book I'm very excited about is my 5th book, and I'm just happy to be sharing with you guys. So again, just wanted to go live, say hello, and stay tuned and stay connected. Hopefully you are receiving my e-newsletters, or connected with me on all the social media platforms. So I try to stay engaged, you guys. I try. But make sure to reach out to me. I look forward to speaking to you and sharing more. So take care. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.